Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. We're back here at the Rady's Rides household, and guess what? We have some new information, some new virtual unveils because of the situation we're in worldwide right now. We're going to keep bringing it to you. We have the all-new redesigned 2021 Honda Ridgeline, that mid-size pickup truck, kind of unique upon itself. A lot of people seem to overlook it, but boy, oh boy, is Honda ready to bring some new style. And of course, bring some of those great features that they always seem to dig up. So let's go ahead. Without further ado, we're going to watch a little 33-second clip with some sound. We'll see the Ridgeline in action, and then we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty and find out what is the meat and the potatoes, and of course, a couple Twinkies with this 2021 Ridgeline. And here we go. All right, so there you have it. There's the 2021 Honda Ridgeline. A little bit of a musical intro to kind of drum it up, bring up that drama, but you could see the restyling effort. Now, like I told you, the first generation of the Ridgeline was 2006. It went all the way to 2015. I like what's going on in the front of the business. Very, very muscular, very broad look to the front. So you're gonna get your trims, obviously, to choose from: Sport, RTL, RTLE, and the Black Edition. What you're seeing here, though, is, I think, my personal favorite. This actually has what is called the Honda Performance Development, or HPD, package on it. So that's going to give you the unique grille, the black fender flares, the aggressive bronze wheels. Those wheels are spot on the money, and the HPD graphics. I think, coming from where we've been with the Ridgeline, this is definitely a step in the right direction. Everything from the A-pillars forward is totally redesigned. So we're talking about all new sheet metal. We're talking about all new fenders, all new grille, LED headlights, which you saw are extremely bright. That's going to help illuminate whatever is in front of you, whether it's off-road or on-road. And everybody's getting new 18-inch wheels. With the HPD package, though, I'm really digging those bronze wheels. Very, very nice off-road look. I think one of the things that really stands out in my mind when looking at the Ridgeline is that it has so much more functionality than any other mid-size truck. You're looking at that tailgate, for example. Remember, it's got that dual action tailgate. You could drop it like a regular tailgate, or you could swing it open like a door to give you that flexibility. Now, looking at the front there, I really like what they did in the lower corners of the front fascia. Those bright LED headlights. You have the chrome brow that kind of goes from one headlight housing to the other and runs across the top of the grille. So glad the grille is just all blacked out. On the interior, you are getting new features, new treatments to the steering wheel, to the infotainment system, to the whole center console, and then all the great Honda sensing technology that's going to make sure that you're safe and it keeps you safe. Now, I find that a lot of people overlook this truck. People like to joke that it's not really a truck, but I think when people who want a truck, they go out and get what they think is a real truck, I think a lot of times they're not happy. With this, though, the way that this truck drives, and definitely that functionality and versatility, knocks the rest of the mid-size trucks out of the park. Now, with this new setup that we have, and I'm really digging the fender flares, it gives it that muscular look that I think that last year's was missing. A lot of people refer to it almost as like a El Camino type vehicle, where the front of it looks like a Honda Pilot or a Honda Odyssey, and then you put a bed on the back. I think that they kind of broke away from that trend, especially, I'm going to say it once again, that HPD package. That is probably the box I would make sure to check off. But you're probably saying, well, Joe, what do we got underneath the hood? You're still going to have that tried and true 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6. It's a mixed bag in this category. I guess the nice thing is there's one engine one engine only and one transmission, and that's it. Other brands, they kind of give you some choices, and I think that can muddy the waters. And then, of course, some of the other brands are going to turbocharged power. Now, with the naturally aspirated V6, you're going to get that beautiful linear power torque curve. It's not going to have any dips in it. It's going to go all the way nice and smooth. 9-speed automatic transmission, 280 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque. And I'm telling you right now, the 9-speed automatic transmission is a great addition that came just recently and is carried into the 2021. You can see the dual action tailgate there, something underneath the sheet metal that is available on the two beginning trims, Sport and RTL, but comes standard on RTL-E, and the Black Edition is something called fully automatic torque vectoring. So with the all-wheel drive system, because technically Honda says this is an all-wheel drive system, not a four-wheel drive system, what you're going to get is you're going to get the ability of 70% of that power to be sent to the rear wheels. So what does that mean? That means in class, when it comes to payload capacity, 1,580 pounds, towing, which obviously people who get trucks, that's one of the main reasons why they might get a truck, is to tow. You're going to have 5,000 pounds towing capability. Here's some of the exclusives that you're not going to find on the other trucks. You're not going to find from the other brands. You're going to get that exclusive chassis platform. So the platform, the chassis that the Ridgeline is on for 2021 is exclusive to it. So what that means is that if you're the type of person that needs to go get plywood, needs to go pick up some drywall, needs to go pick up some construction equipment that is 4 feet wide, it'll actually lay flat in the back of the bed of this truck. Whereas other trucks in the midsize category, because remember, we're talking midsize, it kind of be sort of cockeyed or hanging out. You might have to, get another trailer to pull your supplies. So with this truck, the way the bed is designed, 4 feet wide, it's going to lay down nice and flat. Now, the other good news, and one of my favorite touches, and I remember seeing my first Ridgeline all the way back in 2006 at the Daytona 200. And if you don't know what the heck that is, you're saying Daytona 200. I thought the Daytona 500. I thought you're missing some numbers there. Daytona 200 is a motorcycle race. When I was riding motorcycles and I went to the Daytona 200, Honda had the first year, that 2006 Ridgeline, and it blew my mind. And one of the things that blew my mind that's still in this Ridgeline is that washable, lockable, in-bed trunk. So remember, you put down that tailgate, whether you swing it open or you drop it down, you actually have the ability to open up a storage compartment that's totally washable. What that means is 7.3 cubic feet of space. You could actually use it as a massive cooler. It has a drain plug in it, so when all the ice, when all the beverages are gone, all the tasty beverages are gone, you could then just drain the ice as it melts out the bottom of the Ridgeline. And then if you want to really turn this into the ultimate tailgater, you look around, you see people trying to make do, they're in a sedan, they're in, SUV. You want the ultimate tailgater, go ahead and get that optional stereo system, in-bed audio, to where you'll be able to have the tunes, you could have your drinks, you could have your snacks, of course have the Twinkies. Think about that, 4 feet wide of Twinkies, nice and flat. That means none of them are going to blow out the back of the tailgate as you're going down the road. That's a little piece of advice from Honda. They did it just for you. Now, the way that they're able to do this is the bed is actually not made out of metal. Yes, you've been living a lie. The bed of this truck is not made out of metal. It's a glass fiber, what they call SMC composite bed. What that means, you don't have to go get a bed liner. So you don't have to go get a spray-in one. You don't have to go get one that you pop in or that you tape in or something. This bed, you'll be able to throw things in there and the bed will be able to take the beating to where it's not going to get all dinged up. It's not going to get all scratched up. So that to me is another great feature of the Ridgeline, is having that versatility in its usability. And then with the audio system, it's not like on a brand that we recently tested not too long ago where they put the speakers in the tailgate and then you get into the tailgate and you kick them. And it just happens to be that they're made by Kicker Audio. The audio system is nicely placed actually within the bed, and you're not going to bang it up by throwing the Twinkies in there, which is good news. And you get a nice power source as well. But I think the changes, as we can see, the Ridgeline in action, I think if I'm going to zonk anything, I know you're probably saying, well, Joe, is this the perfect truck? Are you going to zonk it? Listen, you know how we do it here. We got to keep it real. I'm not really digging that chrome trim. At least on the HPD. You got these beautiful bronze wheels. You got some black fender flares. Why do we have chrome trim? So I think if you go HPD, I would love to see that chrome brow be blacked out. I think it would just kind of tie it in a little nicer. And also the chrome treatment around the window frames and the door handles. But other than that, it's a clean look. It's a muscular look. And I'm really, really digging it, especially from this rear quarter angle, the way the fenders are flared out and the wheel design. I think it gives a lot of character. Plus, you're going to get that great Honda reliability. I don't know if anybody could really argue with that, especially when you're looking at naturally aspirated power and you get a 9-speed automatic transmission. So I'm glad that we were able to have this little powwow, this little sit down and really mull over what the heck is going on with the 2021 Ridgeline. Of course, you know it, I know it, my neighbor back there knows it, even the mailman that just drove by my house knows it. We're going to be getting access in person to the Ridgeline, and I will be bringing that to you, so you could bet your bottom dollar on that. But because of the world situation, we're going to bring it to you still virtual first. But if it's trucks like these, and yes, the Ridgeline is a truck. I don't care what you've been told. It is a truck, and it's looking damn good right there. If you want to keep seeing these trucks, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new and you're on your way out, hit the subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, you know why you're here. Thank you so much for your support and for tuning in. If you want to help us keep making these virtual unveils and all the other videos that we do, remember we have over 1,547 videos on Rady's Rides. Hit the link in the description. Get yourself some Rady's Rides merch. We got the On Throttle shirts. They're there. I don't care what you've been told. And then, of course, you know who's next. Got to give it up to my wonderful, just so smart and intelligent and beautiful wife, Lori. Production manager extraordinaire. Set up this whole wonderful set. Work the camera. Show her some love in the comment section. I'm really working on her to get maybe that Challenger Super Stock or Charger Hellcat Red Eye. We'll see how that goes with the nice wide body fender flares. But thank you, Lori, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.